Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came.
It's the coffee company. Santa's doing his rounds, fans of blankets and browns. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the coffee company. It is 7 degrees Celsius, and it is a cooler sort of autumny day. It's quite nice. The leaves are almost fallen fully. There are still a few leaves, but there are leaves everywhere else. But it's a nice day to be alive. We're back here for another episode. I've got a real problem. I love my Christmas jumper. I love my Christmas jumper, and I've had a tradition of wearing it for a very, very long time. I've got pictures of me wearing it somewhat like 8 years ago. I've got a massive problem. This jumper is far more comfortable, and Mickey bought it for me, so I'm going to wear it because, firstly, it reminds me of her, and secondly, it's so comfortable. I'm going to have to buy I'm going to have to see if Uniqlo have a Christmas jumper. I'm going to have to see if Uniqlo have they must have one, surely. Uniqlo have everything. Uniqlo have everything. But without further ado, let's see who's in the audience because I need a coffee. I really need a coffee, even though I've had some of this Kavoya coffee that they sent me as samples. Lovely coffee. Absolutely lovely coffee. But let's see who's in the audience. Oh no, we got to do it. We got to see his name and he appears. I love this name. I don't know who this person is. It's probably a troll from a previous life, but my God, I believe in Joe Hendry. I love Joe Hendry. What a wrestling character this is. Absolutely brilliant. I believe in Joe Hendry. What a character. Big up. Big up. We have the sheriff. YouTube member, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I believe in you, Henry. It's stuck in my head now. We have George is in the house. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We have Tweaky, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. We have Steve D. Afternoon, sir. It's all your fault. I am the problem. I am the problem with this football club. Indeed, sir. Hopefully you're well. Ian Ferguson, YouTube member. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Flower Power. Afternoon. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Colin Crossamanu. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hi-yo. We got a fist bump. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. We have Dan Gaze, legend. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. What? -1 degree Celsius here in Denver. That is chilly. It is really chilly. It's not the worst, but it is chilly. Just wrap up warm, homie. Wrap up. It ain't that it. They're all Mickey's jumpers. They are all Mickey's jumpers at the end of the day. Tomo, YouTube member. Good afternoon, Ben. Big up everyone in chat. My missus just said, Tom, why are you walking around the place singing about coffee and Kit Kats? Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It's great. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can become a member here if you should so wish to. But right, I need to have a cup of coffee. I believe in Joe Hendry is stuck in my head now. I do believe in Joe Hendry. I do believe in Joe Hendry. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. But we actually do need to do so. Let's see if we can bring it up. Let's see if we can bring it up. To the people who can do it. Is there where's the awards list? Where is the awards? LCF, enter now. Right. Right, everyone. I have no idea how this works. No, I'm not going to do it because I still don't know. I still don't know how this works. It doesn't give me a chance. It doesn't. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know. That jingle is so catchy. Yeah, it is great, mate. -5 here out in Cincinnati. I want people to vote for me as the coffee shop of the year, but I don't know how it works. I entered to see if they would let me vote, but I don't know how it works. I really don't know how it works. Oh, well. But I need to get a coffee. Let's get a coffee. Let's get a coffee. I'm just going to have... I'm going to have a single because I had... that coffee earlier. I don't want to be blasted with caffeine. Especially now, I'm not drinking booze at the moment. I'm trying to cut down a lot. That needs to be washed. I'm trying to manage my wallet a bit more. I'm trying to manage my wallet a bit. And secondly, I need to look after my liver and my health because I'd like to be here as long as possible. So yeah, with drinking a lot of coffee, if I haven't got any beer to loosen up the tubes in my brain in the evening, you sort of get a bit too highly caffeinated, and you're either going to crash, but if a bit of booze will actually tease that off and stop that crash, which really helps me out a lot. I created an account. I don't even know if that's the right way to do it, mate, to be honest. They made it so weird. I don't know if it's me voting and then I ask people to vote. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I'm cutting down on booze a lot, mostly because there's just no money about. There is no bleeding money. Booze is expensive. Booze is expensive. So, but yeah, it's mostly health. Since I cut down booze, my hair is actually starting to not. It's never gonna grow back, and that's just it's never gonna grow back fully. But I have got more hair than it is growing back. It is growing back. It's still shocking. It's a terrible hairline. It's another reason to keep the hat on. But yeah, it is since I cut down booze, it's starting to grow. It's never going to be, it's the problem. Having beer, no beer. Do you drink tea, Ben? Yes, I drink a few bits. I do drink tea. I'm starting to drink more tea. Since I started drinking tea, it's helped grow back as well because the antioxidants in a non-caffeinated tea, it really helps. But the medication I take plus the alcohol, it's just your hair's dead, mate. Your hair's dead. But then I can grow hair on my face quite quickly. So it's we all built differently. I don't think I was ever designed to have hair, but I do quite like having hair. It's quite nice, really. But I do like my tea. I do like my teas. I've been drinking a lot of Twinings recently. Twinings has become my favourite tea company from a mass-produced out. My favourite tea company was a company called Moxie in the Lake District, but they have unfortunately gone out of business due to COVID and also a few other reasons, which is really sad because I really like their tea, and it's these like really kooky tea companies. I do miss them because they're great. But when you've got when you have so many big companies that also do really good tea, it's very difficult for the small guys to really punch above that. It's very difficult. It's the same problem I've got in the coffee industry. There's so many good coffee companies, and I've got to try and I've got to set my stall out to say, you know what, guys, I might be slightly more expensive. It might be slightly more expensive, but you're supporting, but you're supporting a small business, and small businesses are going to need it. What cake or biscuit are you having? I'm not having a biscuit today. I'm not so hungry. I'm not so hungry, but I do love a chocolate cake. Never a bad idea. Absolutely, mate. It's never a bad idea. I've not had a drink since Thursday, so I drank a lot last week. Mostly because I was tired. But when you do a lot of work, it is a good idea to have something that will relax your muscles, and booze does that a lot. It really, that's why marathon runners drink non-alcoholic beer. It's really good for them. Good to see you, Angus. Hopefully all good, mate. Rosie, I sent your the package out yesterday. Hopefully it should get with your friend today. Hopefully. We have Ian saying the coffee co. Come for the coffee stand, become a YouTube star. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Make sure we're like, good to see you, Rosie. Good to see you, Rosie. Hopefully you're well, miss. Big up, Benji. Hope all's well, buddy. Good to see you, Dave-O. Not seeing you in a bit. Hopefully you're well, sir. Always welcome here, mate. Not seeing. Hopefully your health is well. Been off the alcohol for 2 months now. Good, mate. It's good. But you know, when dry January comes along, just get back on it. Like, do the opposite. Non-dry January. Like, dry January has always been that one that really infuriates me. Because in the most miserable month of the year, you're making it even less miserable by not allowing people to have a drink. Don't tell me when I can't or cannot have a drink. I want to drink. If I want to drink, I'm going to have a drink. That's the beauty of self democracy and self-choice. Amazing. Thanks, Ben. Being a little lift my sister Nee. She's moving house, so stressed. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it gets to her in time. I'm good, babe. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I had my MOT yesterday. Good stuff, mate. How is everyone? I'm doing good, Rosie. Q, what question? I do like a beer. I've got a Christmas meal with all my friends Thursday. So a lot of alcohol will be involved. Great stuff, Maisie. Great stuff. I'm going to have my espresso. Really good. Really, really good. Reckon I'll be wobbly after it. It just means you enjoy it more, don't you? It's a cheaper night out. It's a cheap night out. I do want to try a couple of stouts over the winter period. I might try some stouts. My lovely Mickey is here. Hopefully, a well be. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. Everyone sent some to my lovely. I recognise that jumper. They're all your jumpers at the end of the day. She's gonna hold me to that. But yes, I need to find a Uniqlo Christmas jumper. How long can go without saying absolutely? I don't know. I love the word absolutely. It's great. I need a beer to watch a certain team. Absolutely. I'm going to use that word. From London to Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Paris and Mexico. Love Joe Hendry. My poor Mickey's good. I remember when I was with Mickey on the phone. I was on the phone with Mickey and I was singing it. Just like, oh, for God's sake, not Joe Hendry again. Everyone's saying hello. Hope you're well. She's saying hi. Hopefully you're well. Yes, sub to JSY Talks Football. Sub to JSY. All good. Saying hi to Dan. That bloody song is stuck. It's always stuck in my head. It's brilliant. You need to wave your hands now. Wave your hands from side to side. Absolutely. Yes. Sub to Donut. I made Donut's new. I don't know if he likes it. He said he liked it, but I made Donut a new logo. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna focus? There we go. I made Donut a new logo. Matty Coys. I worked hard and drank all my life. Stopped drinking beer 3 years ago and lost over 6 stone. Absolutely. I'm going to use the word absolutely. It's my new drinking game. He's going to NXT. Well, it's when his it's when his TNA contract runs out, because currently it's half TNA and half NXT, because he can do appearances anywhere he goes. So he can work with anyone, but I think he will go full time. He's got to go full time. He's too good. He's too good to not be on a WWE branded show. He's just too good. But I do think I think even if he goes to NXT, I think they should have an open contract for him. I think he should be able to do like 5 or 6 appearances in like indie promotions or New Japan or AEW. I think that aura of just a wrestler who can just appear anywhere, I think that's fantastic. I think it's great character building. I think it's really, really good. That's cool. Absolutely cool. Yes, sub to Leo as well. I didn't know. I am a wrestling fan. I'm not so much where I'm going to be watching it again when it goes to Netflix. Matt Riddle. I've never been a Riddle fan, but he's doing well, so that's always good. Sophie, hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. She's saying afternoon. I don't think it's that chilly. Do Uniqlo have a Christmas jumper? Let's have a look. Who knows? But hopefully you're well, Sophie. Hopefully you're well. Let's see what they got. Are there any Christmas jumpers on Uniqlo? Christmas jumper. No, Uniqlo don't have a Christmas jumper, and that's very, very sad. No, you're not, mate. Are you sure about that? Is there anything you'd like to bake or cook that you can eat? He can. He's just holding up he's just got he's just telling him to get the book out. We got Stuart, Shoe Boy, Afternoon Ben and everyone in chat. Good to see you, Shoe Boy. YouTube member, good to see you. Good to see you. I do like this jump. This is my favourite jumper now. It's my favourite jumper now. You got the bingo man. The bingo. We need to play some bingo after this show. I'll do that whilst watching a movie. I'll put a Christmas movie on, and I will be doing some orders as well. Big up, Coffin Chat. Good to see you, Bingard. The bingo man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's happening? Oof. And yeah, there's nothing on, nothing anywhere. But yeah, how is everyone? Jaguar actually released their new car. We can react to that. New concept. It looks stupid. It looks stupid. Where is it? Where is it? We don't support the new Top Gear, but they've got the... Here we go. There we go. What pay-per-view? Oh, good question. Good question. I thought Rangers. I think my favourite pay-per-view is Vengeance 2006 when DX came back. When DX came back and fought the Spirit Squad. I think that's one of my favourites. Favourite WrestleMania? Let me think. Let me think. But I think Vengeance 2006 was excellent. Yes, Tamworth versus Tottenham. Absolutely. Love it. Let's share the screen. Let's get rid of this advertisement because I don't want to advertise other people. That showed WrestleMania 21 was good. Here we go. Here's the new Jag. Here we go. It looks stupid. What the hell is that? What is it? I know it's a concept, so the car won't actually look like that. What is it? I quite like the double screens, but of course they won't do that. It's emotionless. It is emotionless. WrestleMania 17 and 19. I want 90 Survivor Series. I like it. I like the War Games. I'd like them to bring back the SmackDown versus Raw stuff. But the problem is that the brand split doesn't matter. It's a stupid looking car. It is a stupid looking thing. I love that, but it does look like, no, I don't like it. What's this venting rubbish? What's that supposed to be? What is it? My computer doesn't like me sharing the screen because I don't think my computer is charging. No, it is not. My battery needs to be changed. +4 in the Ronda, but feels like +14. Very nice. No heating on. I agree. WrestleMania 21 was very, very good. Like, it does look like Lady Penelope's car. Or, yes, it does. It looks like Fab 1, except it's not very fab, is it? There is room for a pink Rolls Royce. Don't get me wrong. That's why I like it. It makes no sense. And I think there needs to be a few more bonkers matches. There needs to be a few more bonkers matches. they need to bring back some of the old WCW style pay-per-views. I want them to bring back Bash of the Beach. I want them to bring back Halloween Havocs with the crazy stages, and like it all looks too branded and polished. It looks too polished for me. I like the weird stages. I like the old Vengeance with the big V. They can't do that anymore, buddy. And you know what? Frankly, women like that. No, I don't like it. Not anymore. There was a time for it. There was a time for it, and it's not. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right back in the day. And there are some fantastic women's performers now. The wrestlers they have now, Liv Morgan's fantastic, Rhea Ripley's fantastic. I like Raquel Rodriguez. I think she's really good. Nia Jax, who everyone counted out for being dangerous and being not great, she is proven to be doing a very good championship run. I love Kairi Sane. I think Kairi Sane is fantastic. I think Kairi Sane needs so much more pushing. What's her name? The other she keeps on chat. Io Shirai or Io Sky, she's now known. Io Sky is fantastic. She's a great performer. There's so many great women's performers now, and they need to be pushing them. They need to be pushing them. Bailey's doing very, very well. It's anything with Stone Cold Steve Austin will do, or Lisa or Sable. It wasn't right. It just wasn't right. Well, I don't know how they got away with that. Definitely couldn't have Attitude Era now, like the Godfather and his. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have that anymore. It's not right. That's not just. It's just not woke. It's not wokey bollocks, but it's not. It's just not right. It's just not right at the end of the day. It's a bit mindless. It's a bit mindless. And they're proving they can absolutely do it as well. They're just brilliant. Some of the performers they've had over the years have been absolutely insane. Like what's it called? Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, fantastic. Lita was fantastic. Trish was fantastic. And Mickey James, how good was Mickey James? Mickey James is still performing now at a high standard. Oh, that's a good question for everyone in chat. That's a good name for everyone in chat. No, puppies, I'm not worried. Dirty old man. What would your wrestling name be? It's not even woke. It's just, yeah, absolutely, mate. I agree. I absolutely agree. Some of them are. What? It'd be something to do with coffee, wouldn't it? It'd be something to do with It'd be something to do with. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yes, I hope so. I hope they bring it not rated R, because it shouldn't be that anymore. It is a kids show. TV 14, I think, is a good level for it. I think TV shows need to be PG, but main event shows and premium live events, as they're calling them, need to be TV 14. There's got to be an edge that says, watch me. There's got to be an edge to it. But not too much. Is your mother's maiden name? So, Field Rabbit, or name, Field Bob. That's what it is, because my first pet was a hamster called Bob. Field Bob, and my mum's maiden name is Field. Field Bob. Bob Field? Bob Field doesn't sound great, does it? There's going to be F-bombs on Netflix, but I agree. They don't need it to be. There's nothing creative about it. Absolutely. I really said absolutely a lot this show. I said it. So, Field Rabbit is hilarious. I could be a comedy character. Big up, Rinketti. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I'll be named after that box of sugar diabetes. Always cracks me up. They try and be edgy and confront each other, look aggressive, but they can't swear. I think Triple H has a pretty good sense of where the line is. He does. He's doing brilliantly. He gets it. I love. One of the things I love about Triple H is he knows how hard it is for performers to perform 365 days a year. So a lot of people are complaining that a lot of the shows are going to be pre-recorded over the Christmas period. But you know what? If wrestlers can go home to their family and spend time with their family, that's brilliant. So Triple H, he gets it. He knows what it's like to be on that bus 365 days a year. He knows what it's like. Marks, Max. So they've really suffered. They've suffered. They've got some brilliant performers, but Tony Khan is just not a wrestling promoter. It's too much. They had a real chance to be a really, really, really good promotion because they're I will still say it. AEW's biggest performers are better than WWE's biggest performers. Kenny Omega is fantastic. Kazuchika Okada is fantastic. The Young Bucks are brilliant. That's one of the best tag teams ever. John Moxley was a WWE person. Bryan Danielson. I love Bryan Danielson. There are some brilliant performers. I like Tyler Perry, actually. I think Tyler Perry's very good. I sort of prefer him when he was part of the Jungle Express, but now he's on his own and he's doing this heel shtick. I think he's doing well. I think if they had a better promoter and a better booker, I think they would soar because they've got everything they need. So they've got that sort of edginess to them. But they look like they're an amateur company. And that is the problem with having... They need to have someone that says, no, you can't do this, but yes, you can do it. They needs to be... They need a Paul Heyman, is what they need. My name would be Oscar Brady. That's good. He's already a god for allowing wrestlers to see their families and watch their kids grow up. Yes, yeah, he can be. He absolutely can be. I still don't like the geezer. I don't like him, but he's a great performer. Where is my glasses? I just don't like him, but he's very good at being a heel. He's a very, very good heel because he's naturally unlikable. But good to see you, Jason Bell, YouTube member. Taker us to be the king of wrestling? Possibly. Longevity-wise. On AEW, they did a tombstone on steel steps, and it wasn't even the... Yeah, it's really difficult, isn't it? Because certain moves need to be protected. I mean... The executive vice president of that company, Kenny Omega, his finishing move means so much more because no one kicked out of, only one person ever kicked out of it. The one-winged angel. I think you've got to protect some finishing moves, but there are certain moves that are so highly used. I think everyone... They really need to look after. They need, but they've also got some moves in that company which are very, very good. I think Hardy makes amazing stunts. Who does? Absolutely fabulous is your wrestling name. I like it. They have got some really good gimmicky matches in AEW. The best match I ever saw live was the Stadium Stampede match. That was awesome. With a capital A. That was awesome watching that. The Stadium Stampede was so much fun. The first one they did when it was in lockdown, and they had the Elite with Matt Hardy versus the Inner Circle. I thought that was a really great match. It's so funny. So funny. I like these. Using finishing moves in the middle of a match is a problem. It's the problem when there are so like, for example, the super kick. Everyone uses the super kick now. Tommy Dreamer's promotion did a really good thing by banning certain moves for the majority. Like, he banned the super kick, he banned the suicide dive. Sorry if that offends anyone if I use that word, but that's what it's called. Tope Suicida. That's what the move's called. That's what LinkedIn one. Someone wants to, but that's what the move's called. But it is what it is. They banned Tommy Dreamer banned loads of moves until they came up with Tommy Dreamer is a wrestling genius, but he understood what it meant to be a performer being in ECW for so many years. And every single performer, it should have like everyone made fun of John Cena's 5 moves of doom. The 5 moves of doom. Oh no, yeah. But he was unique. All 5 of those moves were uniquely John Cena. The attitude adjustment, or the FU, the STFU, unique. The shoulder tackles, the you can't, followed by the 5 knuckle shuffle, and then the 5th move of doom, which was just that punch. He had the 5 moves of doom, but they were uniquely John Cena. Undertaker, the choke slam, the last ride, the tombstone pile driver, which they had to protect because the amount of people that got injured from it. Taker's moves were uniquely Taker. Even with Chris Jericho understands it as well. Chris Jericho really understood it when he did the Judas effect, which was just a spinning elbow. No one else did that, but now someone else has done it. You need to have unique moves. You've got to have unique moves. Otherwise, it's just everyone pretending to be the Young Bucks and just super kicking everyone. Just super kicking everyone. I am a really big fan of the Young Bucks. I think if the Young Bucks wanted to start making some serious money, they would get rid of their. They would go to WWE. They would make serious money. They're such a good watch. Some of their matches are just brilliant. Randy Orton, yeah, absolutely. RKO out of nowhere. Again, Randy Orton's another one. It's the draping DDT, uniquely Randy Orton, the RKO, the power slam, the boot. There's another one. Randy Orton has got so many. That's Randy Orton's moveset. It's great. Sweet Chin Music. Well, it's only Sweet Chin Music when you tune up the band. They should have a wrestler whose finishing moves of the opponent, like superheroes. Superpower is soaking up the superpower of his. Yeah. The RKO is basically it's different now. The diamond cutter. It's the diamond cutter. You need to use the ropes. The diamond cutter is more like the Cody cutter which works because in AEW. Diamond Dallas Page was one of Cody's trainers. He had the Nightmare, what's it called? The Nightmare Squad, whatever he called them. And he'd have all the old wrestlers like Double A, Arn Anderson, and he'd have Diamond Dallas Page, and he'd have all those people, the Nightmare Family, whatever he called them. No, the RKO is a standing cutter, and it's really, really good. He's very good. You have to make diamond cut. Yeah, absolutely. They should have I like it. Yeah, they need to start protecting moves. I just wanted to join in. Good stuff, Stu boy. Good stuff, mate. Yeah, but it's fun. It's really fun coming up with some coming up with a move set. Coming up with a move set that is solely theirs. I mean, I'm very biased. My favorite wrestler at the moment is MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I think MJF, when he finally decides to go to WWE, I think he will be a superstar. I think he is the best heel, and he is so brilliant. Give him a mic, make him unscripted. Let him as long as you keep it in with the parameters. Obviously, we don't want people that are just totally unscripted and start saying stupid things. MJF is so good. He is so brilliantly funny. What's it? The MJF and Jericho skit where they sung "My Shadow and Me." It's just pure. It's wrestling. No, I don't actually. I don't. But that's another. We can just have a chat about anything on this company. That's the brilliant thing about the coffee company is you can talk about absolutely anything. But I think the sort of thing we need in these times, we need to, because it is Christmas time. It's gonna be it's that time when we get around the table with all our friends and we start talking about stuff we like. Big up Daniel Coyes, hopefully you're well, bud. Hopefully you're well, or Daniel Sawyers, as you like to be called now. Daniel Sawyers. It's fun. It's really fun to just talk about things you like. I need a new background. I'm gonna do that. I actually quite like this one because it's actually off the bin in the corner really annoys me, but oh well. It's just, normally it's cakes. I do like cake. Cake is great. Cake is great. Was when, yep. Yeah. Picked Volvo on Friday. I feel a lot more Jewish than I did 5 days ago. Brilliant, mate. How are you enjoying it? You enjoying it? How is your car? How is your new Volvo? I'm liking the new Volvos. I'm really liking them. And did you go for a petrol one, or did you go for an electric model? Did you go for a plug-in hybrid? Busy at the work at my peak times leading up. Absolutely. It's that time of the year. I've said absolutely a lot. Had to, yep. Yeah, I missed that one. Mr. Ass is great. No, he doesn't. That's his profile. And we all discovered I'm almost Jewish. No, you just can't eat bacon, mate. We're near enough. I love Joker. Sting is a legend. Sting is a legend, yeah. Sting is a legend. Yeah, being Jewish is an art. It's a very difficult thing to put up with. The first thing you've got to remember when you're Jewish is use an argument at the end of every corner. We love arguing. Yes, really good, Ben. Just got to get used to that. Not using a gear stick, petrol. Oh, okay. We're talking about the wrestler. We're talking about the wrestler. But Sting, the musician, is also singer is also very good. The Police are a very good group. Yes, I can. It's the pork that gives me jip. Being Jewish is it's a very weird thing. It's a very weird set of skills. Yes, he did. He taught himself because of his movie career. He's a very accomplished bloke, that guy. He's a very accomplished guy. Yep, yep. I almost said absolutely again. I love that word. Absolutely is such a good word. Just for Inketic, yep. He's still not seen any movies. But that's because you're liking your new car, mate. That's very good. Because a new car is always a fun thing. But we move. But I love pork and bake. I always preferred the earlier Surfer Sting. That's great. Seen Skeleton Crew yet? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. There's a lot of movement out there. It's one of the best films ever. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. You're the problem with this football club, Rinketic. You are the problem with this football club. How can you never have seen Back to the Future? I love Back to the Future. Woo! Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I drive a Volvo though, so there. Yep. I call when you get in a Volvo, it's like going to shul. It's like going to shul. I think one of my lights is going. Oh well. I've seen, yeah, even I've seen that. Yeah, even you've seen that. Love Back to the Future. Such a great movie. Such a great movie. Such a great concept. I just love that he used a DeLorean. DeLoreans are great. Well, it made the DeLorean, really. The DeLorean was a failure of a car. Let's face it, it was a terrible car. Absolutely dreadful car. But it's just iconic. They are not good cars. They are terrible. And that movie saved that brand. It didn't really, because no one really wants a DeLorean, do they? They want a Back to the Future DeLorean. Every person that ever bought a DeLorean just wants to make it the Back to the Future car. Owner was a crook, but hey ho, yep, owner was a crook. Lord of the Things. Lord of the Things, dreadfulness of it was a terrible car. It was a terrible car. It's one of the worst cars in history. It's one of the worst cars. Johnny B. Good is the connection between Back to the Future and wrestling. I don't know. Just Back to the Future. Love Jack Back to the Future. We just talk about anything here. That's the beauty of the coffee company. You never know. I set parameters for a show, and then it just goes that way. Doesn't continue on. There's no consistency with the coffee company. The only consistency with the coffee company is we're always here at 2 o'clock. It's the only consistency. Hi, Side Dancer. Good to see. Good to see you, buddy. Would love a DeLorean. Advertised as a supercar, but had a V6 in it. It's just a shite car. It was shite. Just a dreadful, dreadful car. What's everyone's favourite movie car? What's everyone's favourite movie car? I'm going to have to think this through now. What's everyone... Love the Ghostbusters, the Cadillac Meteor. I love the Cadillac. Such an iconic car. Nothing wrong with a V6, but it's not a V8, is it? It's not a V8. It's too worse than a V8. V6s are not bad. Stratos is a great car. The only thing is it's orange turtleneck. You've worn it every time I've been here. The last, yep, I love it. It's my favourite jumper. Favourite movie car for everyone. Mr. Bean's car. I do love the Mini. I do love the Mini. Hans Orange Mazda in Tokyo Drift. Okay. Okay. Back to the Future. Great Scott. Great Scott. What is everyone's favourite? There are 18 of you in the audience. What is everyone's favourite movie car? Cheech and Chong's 64 Impala. That's a great car. The Dumb and Dumber van. That's a great car. Ford Mustang Fastback. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Ford Mustang Fastback in green. Great motor. That's a dream car for me. That's if I could write any 10 cars to be in my garage, and I could have 10 cars from that would be one of my 10. Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Bang Bang is a great motor. Everything else is wrong. I would disagree with that. There's been some great cars in history. James Bond's Aston is everything else is wrong. Which one though? Which one? Is it DB5? Is it the DB12? Is it the DB7? Is it the DB which one? The DB9 wasn't in James Bond, which is a massive Herbie the Love Bug. Herbie's great. I wouldn't call the DB7 legendary. It's a good car. The DB9 was a much better looking car than the DB9 was one of the greatest cars to ever been designed. The person that designed the DB9 should have been knighted. That's especially the guy that built it was a genius. DB5 all day. DB5 is a great car. Fast and Furious. Not that IQ thing. That was awful. Ain't got a thing on Mr. Bean's car. No, it doesn't. Fast and Furious, Nissan Skyline. Nissan Skyline's great. Starsky and Hutch's car. Yeah, the DB7 is a jagging drag. Yes, it is. Indeed. Indeed. The DB7 does look like an XKR. Plymouth Fury. Yes, a Plymouth Fury. Evil, beautiful car. Yes. Yes. It's a good one. The cars from The Godfather. Yes, there's another one. Although it's a Pixar film, Plymouth Superbird in Petty Blue was absolutely stunning. The General Lee, the Dodge Charger 1969. That is another one that's on my list. Not with a Confederate flag on the roof. Good to see you, Paddy. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Hope you are good. I am good, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Black Lambo and Cannonball Run. Absolutely. No flashy motors. Absolutely. Love it. Need to come up with a drinking game. Every time I say absolutely, someone's got a drink. You're all going to be pissed by the end of the show. By not even a quarter of the way through the show. What car does he use in Transporter? I can't remember. But my Kit is great. Kit is great. Can't beat a 1275 Mini. You really can't. They are so brilliant. And they're great to watch as well. I don't think I should join in on the drinking game at the beginning of my workday, not on Diet Coke, I ain't. I don't know, never watched Transporter. You've never watched anything, Rinketic. It's an easier question to find out what movies you have seen than the ones you haven't. We're going to be writing these movies down and we're going to be watching them. I had a 1275 GT. It's a great little car. It's a great little car. I can't wait for those to be off the bloody stupid ULEZ thing. Another one, Del Boy's car. Yes, a Reliant Super Van. Great cars. My dad had one at some point. Kit isn't so good. He lets the Hoff drive him. Yes. Looking at the Bond cards, 2000 GT, and You Only Live Twice. Very cool little Japanese interpretation of a British roadster. Yes. Yes. I will hunt the pick out and send it. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. I love a little Mini. I love a little Mini. My mum's Mini was basically my childhood. Everywhere we went, I went in my whenever we went to the hospital in because I went until into 2000 and when did I turn 16? So I was in 2007. I was 11, 12. So 2000, I would say 2011. That's when we started. Before we went to Addenbrooke's, we would always go to the Royal Free in Hampstead. A few of you have been there. It's not a nice place, but it's a good hospital. Every single trip we did my mum's purple Mini. Every single trip. It just went everywhere. That Mini has done so many miles. Brilliant little car. Audi A8. Good to see you, Auntie Kate. Sorry, Ben, been on a cleaning spree. The cleaning spree before Christmas. Don't forget the likes. Don't forget the likes. Nearest I come to a Mini was an MG Metro. Brilliant little car. The van in the A-Team. Yes. Yes. Great thing. Get the A-Team theme going. They've finally done that delivery. That's good. That is good. Oh, I've got to get on my bike after this show. I've got to start. I turned 16 in 1979. Orange jumper is back. Hurrah! I love my Christmas jumper, Auntie Kate. But this jumper is just so much more comfortable. It's so much warmer and more comfortable, and it's lighter. It's more stretchy as well. I like because of my problems and my illness. Anything that's too tight hurts me. If I wear it for too long, I feel constricted. So it's a really comfortable jumper. I could wear this all day and all night very easily. 1275 GT with spotlights and a full-length sunroof. Yep. How old was you in 1999? I was 4. I was 4. So I can't remember that. I love you in this jumper. It suits you so much, Ben. Yeah, I love... Shut up, Calvin Klein. No, it's Paco Rabanne. Shut up, Paco Rabanne. I love you in this... I really like this jumper. I really like this jumper. It was sort of a joke that made me look a bit like Velma, especially with the square glasses. It's just such a comfortable jumper. And Uniqlo is the greatest fashion company on the planet. I don't care. Anyone else, you can give me any other major fashion. Uniqlo's better. I'm very biased. I was 21 in 99. Great stuff. My Christmas jumper is Merry Christmas. You feel orange is your color. I wouldn't say it is my color, but it's a good color. I do like the color orange. Yes, I was 9 in 90, so luckily I was old enough to remember it all. Yes, it's Mickey's jumper. They're all Mickey's jumpers, really. They're all her jumpers if she wants them. She's going to have to get me another one, though, because it's going to be very difficult to pry this jumper off of me. Lol, yes, lol. I might get the blue one as well. I might buy the blue one because there's a blue one. It's law. Girlfriend share jumpers. Yes, it is, unfortunately. But if she wants it and she's cold, she can have it. I don't mind being a bit cold. Top 3 cars I've owned: 1986 Porsche 911, 3.2 Carrera Sport Targa, Subaru Impreza V2, WRX model, STI 555, Escort Mark II 1600. So many, probably between 30 and 50 cars. Yes, good stuff. We love Mickey. Everyone loves Mickey. Everyone should love Mickey. She's fantastic. She is absolutely fantastic, in the words of Gary Barlow. But on that note, guys, it's time to end the show. What's the skeleton Star Wars thing about? What do you mean? What do you mean? But on that note, guys, it is time to end the show. Jimbo used to have a lovely Ferrari, a Porsche, and a TVR. Oh, I love a TVR. Love a TVR. TVRs are great. But we will be back tomorrow at past. I don't know. I think Bobby said he wanted to change the time of the show because I'll talk about it. But we'll be back tomorrow for Brewing Bollocks. So thank you all so much for watching today's show. Is Perchy streaming? Is Perch streaming? Let's have a look. Is Perchy streaming? If Perchy is streaming, I will send you all over to Perchy. He's streaming at 3:30. So I will send you over Switch account. I will set up a redirect to Perchy's show. Why is he going at 3:30? He makes his mind up as he goes along, that boy. Also, he doesn't like chairs. Perchy's a fraud. Perchy is a fraud, man. I'm calling him out. How dare he not like chairs? Chairs are fantastic. Chairs are great. Here we go. Customization. Redirect. Perchy. Let's give Perchy some love in his Football Manager show. Even though I want Perchy out, we want Perchy out, so we want Perchy out. We want Perchy out, so we want Perchy out. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. So go and see Perchy, and everyone go to Perchy's channel and call Perchy a fraud. Yes, everyone call Perchy a fraud. Hashtag Perchy out. Perchy the fraud. Perchy no clue out. He's a fraud. Resign Carter and Walker Peters. Yes, he's a fraud. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao.
A little different than all the rest. I quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to